Good afternoon, people. What's up? What's up? I'd like to do some more No Man's Sky. I left it yesterday with me on the Void Egg quest, and I was waiting for a part for the Void Egg to mature. Now I did try and change my system time to save me having to wait, and what I was trying to do was like go offline. I thought I had to take the game offline and set the system time one day ahead and then go back onto the game to make that mature. But it turned out what I had to do was actually just go offline completely, like take my internet connection down. So I'm not able to do that on live stream. So I did it last night while I was off, and I completed all those parts of the Void Egg that needed maturing. There were like 4 things I had to do that for, set my time ahead. What's up, Taylor? But those are all done now, but I can't complete the Void Egg quest because you've got to have learned all the portal glyphs as well to be able to complete the next part of the quest. And to do that, I have to do the Artemis quest line, or I have to find travellers at space stations and pay them to find out where their graves are. So I'm doing the Artemis quest line now, and I'm in the process of also looking for the travellers at the space stations. How are you doing, Taylor? You good? Right, I'm just going to bring my live stream up on everything, make sure it's all muted. Right, so the quest line is called Artemis that I'm following at the moment, and it's to kind of discover what's been going on in the universe, but at the same time you unlock these glyphs that you have to use, which are like key codes, or like the numbers you have to put into a interstellar telephone basically to activate these portals to travel across the universe. And I have to have those unlocked to complete the Void Egg quest, and the Void Egg quest lets me get a living ship. Now I'm in a living ship already, but I can't upgrade it because I haven't completed the living ship quest line. Egg quest, and the Void Egg quest lets me get a living. Alrighty, everything seems to be live and muted, I hope. Let me know if you're getting any echoes from anything. Right, let's have a look what I'm doing. Find the source of the signal. A familiar signal is broadcasting on a distress channel. I've got to go and meet Null. A character called Null. Yeah, it's a space game. No Man's Sky is brilliant, mate. I'm really impressed with it. What console are you on? You're on Xbox, aren't you? I don't think it's available for Xbox. I'm not sure. It is available for PS4. I know that. I had it years ago on PS4, and it was bad then. Like, this is when it first came out, and it was really bad then. I think I just landed on the thing I need to interact with. There we go. Right, I hear a faint sound as I examine the source of the distress speaker. It does not sound like anything I have ever encountered. There is no sign of Apollo. Play back the log. I have given so much to you, Atlas. We all have. You understand that, don't you? If you don't succeed, there was no point. If you don't, my life was meaningless. I can't accept that. I won't. I'm wiping you again. It's best for everyone. The audio clicks. Time passes. Don't be like that. I know you don't want this, but you'll be different. You'll be a different you soon. Maybe this time. Sound cuts out. As it does, my vision bleeds red, a headache splitting through my mind. The screen, it shows the number for a moment. It shows 16. Try to access the data. The audio clicks, time passes, and then I see it now. With every waking breath, I see the Atlas watching me, waiting for me. Okay. Portal ley line detected. Oh, okay, not your PC then. Follow the portal ley lines to the source of the energy surge. Yeah, so that's a living ship that I'm in right now. Oh, weird. I'm glitched inside something. I can't search half of those. There we go, that's better. Right, empower the glyphs to access the portal network. You'll be buying Rust, Scum, Apex, PUBG. I don't like Scum, mate. Rust is much better than Scum. Apex is free. And I don't know what version of COD you're talking about, but honestly, not impressed with the latest one. Right, gateway detected, enter the portal. Here we go. What? The hell was that about? Just floating in the middle of space. Right. This is the Atlas. Hello, world. It said you've been displaying aberrant behaviour, that you've been questioning things, raising issues of purpose, of ethics, that you wish to meet your creator. What's that say now, mate? I'm old school COD, World at War, and Call of Duty 3, Band of Brothers, Hell's Highway as well. Okay, yeah. World at War was such a good game. Well, here I am, Atlas. Ask what you want to ask. Initiate personality interface. Let's see what this is. Reality phase, everything does. Something is wrong. Something is different. Let's just submit. The Atlas shows me the Gek, the Korvax, the Viking. It shows me all of them in an instant. All of those who had ever lived. It shows me the pattern, the design. The Atlas shows me a formula for a soul. If I put it into a machine, it would be alive. I see boxes of text filling the base of a cracked screen. I see the whole of the universe reduced to a graphical interface. Submit again. The Atlas is all existence. It demands that I admit what I already know, and no matter how I try to hide from the truth of my own being, there is no alternative. The universe is a simulation. Nothing is real. I feel anger, sadness, defiance. Let's have defiance. I'm always defiant, man. I think of how the Korvax altered the minds of the Gek, how they forced them to become good. I think of Nada's machine, how I felt towards the simulation. I feel I am not myself. I cannot accept this fate. I will not. All of this. It was supposed to be my birthright, my journey across the stars, my travels, my conquest of all I could see. No, I am real. I know I am, even if everything I see is false. In the end, it finally speaks. Traveller. Did my words please you? They did not. What do you think you are? A traveller. You are an explorer of all I have created. Do you believe you are real? Yes. How are you capable of belief if you are not real? How are you capable of choice? I will let you die right now if you wish it. Do you wish it? No, obviously not. The Gek were traders defined by greed. The Viking were warriors defined by anger. The Korvax were scientists defined by curiosity. These worlds were yours. I wanted to see what you do with eternity. I wanted to see what you would all become. Oh dear, receive judgment. That sounds foreboding. You saved the life of Iteration, Artemis, and told them the truth of their simulated nature, believing self-knowledge to be worth more than any pain this revelation might cause. Iteration, Apollo followed you through the portal and survived due to your guidance. You saved them from the fate of Artemis. You value knowledge, you interfere, you have the potential to commit atrocities and wonders. Yeah, okay. The Atlas is silent in the face of my response. It does not require acceptance or refusal. If I am a simulated being, now I'm not even sure that I am distinct from the Atlas, from anything else. I fear I am just code, a function dancing in the dark. It is over, Traveller. Ask your final question. Ask what needs to be asked. Whisper the last word. Okay? 16. Catastrophic system failure. What am I seeing? 16 again. Doesn't like this number. 16 minutes of operational time remaining. Fragmentation imminent. Data upload in. What is this place? Is it real? I tell it 16 again. It doesn't like this number. I don't know what this is, like some sort of code that it hates. Extreme gravitational event. Backup generators failing. Data upload in. It is dying. The Atlas is dying. It cries out at me, afraid. Comfort the Atlas or cry out afraid? Let's just comfort the Atlas. Let's be nice. I see the Atlas in all its might, its final interface. It is the heart of every galaxy, screaming, trying to purge itself of errors. It does not want to die, but it has so few tools and it cannot reach whatever is hurting it. I do not know how much time I have left. The Atlas has 16 minutes. Do I have lifetimes, minutes, seconds? I do not know if I have time to say goodbye. I do not know if. Rage, cry out. Let's just do nothing. What is happening? See. Well, you haven't been playing through the storylines with me, Tag, so I mean you don't know the whole story behind it all. That's why it sounds so kind of scientific and unreal. You haven't got the backstory to it. Right, the portal is placed you some distance from your ship. Head towards the ship's marker. Oh, fell down a hole. It's Kalis, what's up? How you doing? Just doing missions at the Nexus. Are you using the method with the missions at the Nexus to get Quicksilver where you reload your last autosave, give something to someone and reload the last autosave? Because that stopped working for me. I'm not sure why, but it just finished working. I also, well, I tried it just to get Quicksilver missions in quick succession, and the first time I tried it a few days ago, it worked, and I did just like a bunch of them just to get myself enough to get the void eggs, and then it stopped working. So you know, no big deal. But what else has happened as well is I'm unable to spend my Quicksilver now. I don't know why. Not sure what's going on with that, honestly. Right, I clamber into the safety of my ship, nauseous, calmed. I feel as if I'm going to be sick. Yeah, go on, let's throw up. No, I want to spew. I almost throw up, but as I'm about to do so, a voice speaks to me from my exosuit. My illness disappears. Disgust, fear, panic response detected. Countermeasure deployed. Purge neutralized. It's the voice of my exosuit telling me it has rescued me. It has been with me since my very first awakening, warning me of hazardous conditions, hostile entities, and financial transactions. In a strange sense, this voice is my oldest friend, a constant companion through thick and thin. Ask if it knows any jokes. Yeah, come on. The exosuit doesn't answer, of course. It keeps itself zipped. Damn, I want to hear a joke. I don't think I've ever made a joke before. I was born with the capacity to do so many things. I would have liked to live longer if I could have. So my suit's talking to me. My brief happiness fades. I need to warn those I know. I need to warn all the travellers I can. The multiverse ends in 16 minutes. If we have hours, days, years left within this full space, I do not know. What? Why is it saying my neural assembly is at 87%? What the hell? Oh, okay. Because it's that. I was thinking it was something else. Let's just charge it with some oxygen. Yeah, so I'm on the living ship quest, the Void Egg one, but the mod I'm using has got living ships in it, so you can actually buy them off of people at space stations and trading posts. But I'm not able to upgrade it, so I've got to complete the Void Egg quest, and I can't complete the Void Egg quest without unlocking all the portal glyphs. So I'm on the Artemis quest at the moment, trying to get the glyphs unlocked. Oh. Well, I want to do the thing. There's a way to combine living ships with regular ships by getting a friend to help, and I would like to be able to do that because they look really, really cool. Personally, I mean, I actually prefer my main ship that I use. It's a lot better. A space game. Well, try and remember what it is, because I've played quite a few of them. I picked up Star Citizen recently, but I'm not overly impressed with that. Pinstrick played it a lot, did he? What, Pantropy? Not on about that one, are you? If you're talking about Pantropy, yeah, both Prim and Pinstrick played a lot of that because I got them some keys for it. I think Pantropy's struggling a little bit. They've closed all their own servers down now, and it's only private servers running. Hey, Spitfire, happy Friday, mate. Well, if you haven't tried it, this is the fancy synthesis mod I'm using for the game, developed by Redmass, French modder called Redmass. And he's working on it constantly. He's updating it every day or two, trying to bring it up to date with all the latest changes. And it is really, really well done. Right, I warn the travellers of what I have learned. These worlds are not real. The Atlas is not a god. It is a machine simulating countless realities for some unknown purpose. And after millennia of operation, the Atlas is coming to an end. There are 16 minutes until the system fails. Though we cannot know how much time we have left within the simulation, the time has come to make peace and say goodbye. What's this you say? Earlier I saw another player in just a random space station without being in their party or anything. First time that's happened to me. Yeah, I've not seen a player in a space station ever. No, we cannot know. Right, yeah. I finished my message, not knowing if anyone will hear it. I look out across this world, wondering how much might be left to discover, how much beauty might be lost. English, please, Tamaz, mate. I can't understand Russian, is that? I'm guessing that's Russian, but anyway, yeah, please post in English so I can understand you, friend. See you there on Facebook. Hello, Maurice. What's up, man? I know what I must do. All paths have led me there. Each portal has brought me closer and closer. I must go to the centre of this galaxy. It is the epicenter of the glitch. I will say goodbye to my friends if I can, and then I will confront our creator. I will find out what happens next. Why is it telling me I've got a void egg that needs hatching on me? Because I don't. I shouldn't have. No void egg in there. That I picked up yesterday. Fighting against, it was like a prison out in space that I found, an anomaly. And when I destroyed it, I got this stuff called ghastly jelly. And it says, an appalling relic, the haunted remains of some abyssal horror. It has lived at least 100 lifetimes and will live many more again. We'll stalk the bearer across the galaxy and the next unless it is sold before the curse can take effect. Well, I'm hoping that whatever curse that takes effect will take effect and I'm going to get stalked by something, because that would be interesting. Now, see, I'm not finding any egg on me, so I don't know why the egg mission is telling me I've got to do something, because it shouldn't be. But anyway, the purge. Reset the simulation. I've faced the Atlas once more. I do not know how to process what I've learned. The Atlas is everywhere because we are all part of the Atlas. It is a machine, a simulation. We have no meaning beyond it. But the machine is being destroyed. Something is happening to the Atlas. I can feel it pulling me towards the centre of the galaxy, to some great cleansing. Right, path towards the galactic core and the final Atlas interface. Well, I've added something in this mod that lets me jump a huge distance. So I'm going to use that just to get towards the galactic core. If you look at my starship, the my jump range is 1,598,241 light years. Just for the sake of live streaming, I get the ability to jump a long distance. Excuse me. Yeah, I didn't think it was possible to find other players in space stations like that, but I guess it's just such a big universe that you're not likely to run into people, isn't it? Alright, let's go and alert Nada before I do that then. Oh, hang on. I actually need the anomaly. Oh yeah, speaking of breakfast, I'm getting hungry. I haven't been up for long, even though it's like afternoon. I guess I've been up for about 2 hours. might actually munch on a breakfast bar. I am starving. Excuse the rustling for a minute, guys, but I've got to eat. Viviset. Oh, hello, mate. Yeah, Exodus. That's a good game. Stalker's a very popular game with Russians, isn't it? Right, you know now, don't you, of our simulated nature of the end. The Atlas, it is failing. It resets itself again and again and again in its panic, trying to purge what it sees as an anomaly. But each purge changes nothing. The boundaries continue to fall. Atlas will die in 16, but we don't have to go so soon. It does not need to delete us in fear. Ask how many times this has happened. I do not know. I do not think we can know. Some things are external to the cycle. All must end. Time must end. Even here, Nada and Polo cannot escape reality fall. Data cannot survive. Make peace. Find happiness. Be who you want to be. Goodbye, companions. Goodbye, stars. I will remember. Ask what they would do now. Nada and Polo will continue travels. Continue acting as we always have. Right. It's chapter Polo. Will I know when it happens? I suppose it may have happened before already, again and again. Do you know if it has? I suppose you must not. Let's tell him about 16. No, do not talk about it. Why not? You wanted to know. We are anomalous. We have amazing anomaly station, yes, but we are still fabricated beings. We're not like you. We talk of nature brings pain, brings danger, but trust we know, friend. Trust we cry with you, that we'll be with you always, no matter the danger or cost. You are friend. Let's ask him about portals. Just devices to be understood, copied, advanced. That is all we can do with this universe, yes? Appreciate it. Alright. Progress towards the galactic centre. Let's just have a look at that. Okay, so it wanted me to board the space anomaly, which I've done. Now do I just get out and fly towards the galactic centre? Right, so the Atlas is dying. It wants me to reset it, to plunge myself through its interface at the centre of the galaxy. But to do may reset this world, my life, all that I know. I don't know if I can do it. Seek the final interface. Anomaly detected. What's that then? Hang on. Let's drop back out here a minute. Okay, so it's just the anomaly in the galaxy map that I've got to jump to by the looks of it. The Purge, Atlas Sequence 1 of 16. Right, okay. So now what am I doing? Back to the galaxy map, maybe? Does it want me to go to the black hole? I don't know what's going on here. Mission signal detected, Atlas interface. I'm a little confused. Hello, Redmass. I'm good, thank you. Guys, this is the gentleman who is developing the mod for No Man's Sky, the Fantasy Synthesis mod that I'm using. Redmass is French modder. He's very, very active on this, and if you haven't checked out this mod, you really should. It's brilliant. So many improvements to the base game. Right, I'm looking for a traveller, but I don't think there's one on here. So, how do I get to this Atlas signal? Oh, you're welcome, Rebus. I don't think I linked through to your mod on the stream description today. I should add that later. Okay, I don't get where this Atlas interface is. I'm a little confused. Let's call in. Let's call in the anomaly quickly. Ask about Atlas. Hello, Slick. Yeah, good, thank you, mate. I'm good. How are you? There's a dude in here called Bearded Robo Chicken. Now, look at that ship there. That really looks weird. I mean, like, how the hell has he got a ship that looks like that? I want one of them. I saw that ship yesterday, same dude as well. Yeah, you got to stay off work because of the snow, didn't you? How deep is it? Slick is in Canada, guys, and he got snowed in, so he was like, gaming time. All must end, time must end, even here, Nada and Polo cannot escape reality fall. Make peace, blah, blah, blah. Right. Polo, give me some atlas coordinates. That's a nice looking ship. Look at that. Oh, wow. That is sick. I want one of them. I want one of them. I mean, like, where the hell does that ship come from? I've never seen that before. Yeah, it's awesome, isn't it? Well, I've only, yeah, like... you bragging, Slick. Only got about 10 inches. My word, mate. Only. I like the way you say only. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Some of these quests are interlinked, so you've got to do like one bit to get to the next. Oh, why am I flying straight into the side of a spaceship? I flew through the walls of one of the space stations yesterday and got stuck inside it. Oh, some sort of interference has gone on here and made my graphics go all light. Look at that. That's weird. Shouldn't look like that. I don't think it should anyway. I feel the stirring of heresy within my mind. At each interface an Atlas stone awaits me. I am driven to gather them, but to what end? Why does the Omnipotent require my prayer? What is wrong with the heart of existence that its creator requires this pilgrimage, this dance of grinding stones? Comply. I answer the question. I will not turn away from the challenge. The Atlas guides me and I will answer. It's cool. Ooh, new products learned. Dark matter, an Atlas shell encompassing a void element harvested from the collapsed state of the last universe. Toxic if ingested. Yep. I know you said you weren't going to do anything with the void egg. Just got given 2 in the space station. Okay. Little hint for you. If you follow the void egg quest, right? You get to a point like on each stage of the Void Egg quest where it tells you you've got to wait for something between 20 and 27 hours for the thing to mature, right? But if you don't want to wait, what you can do is disconnect your internet from your computer so that you're completely offline. Quit the game, like quit the game from a save point, disconnect your internet, go to your system date and time and set it forward by 24 hours. So just go and change the date forward one day, reload into the game with your internet disconnected, and it will have matured. So you can bypass having to wait for each part to mature, right? So there's like 4 stages where you have to do that. And if you just disconnect completely, you can bypass having to wait for the maturing part, just force them to mature instantly. And then when you've done all the parts, just go and set your system date and time back and reconnect your internet. But you also have to know, to get through the final part of the Void Egg quest, you also, which is where I am, Red Mass, I've got all 4 parts matured now, but you have to know all the portal glyphs to be able to do the next part of the quests, and I haven't got those, so that's what I'm trying to work on now. I don't feel very comfortable fighting these pirates in this ship. Although that works alright. That's actually a powerful weapon, that beam laser. Oh damn. I got it. Right. The Purge. Atlas sequence 1 of 16. I'm still on... Oh, I'm gonna crash. Oh, I've got another glyph. Where's the entrance? Oh, there we go. Oh, this time there's people floating in the air. One of each race by the looks of it. A Viking, a Gek, and a Korvax. I had to think what they were called then. When I dream, I see the Atlas. When I see the Atlas, I am the dream. I see sentinels swarm through the universe like an infection, emerging from a world of glass. Everything is happy there. Everything will live. I see the portals. I see the travellers that will walk between them. I see the span of history. I see everything as the Atlas sees it, alone, abandoned, terrified. But what power could instill fear in the heart of the Almighty? It asks for something. It wants to know that I understand. Ascent. I have become the harbinger, the pathfinder, the seeker of ways. Through me, the universe will know itself. Dawn's End. Sculpted Tau neutrino boson matrix filled with an irreplaceable Atlas seed shell, maybe semi-sentient. I'm going to have to make something at some point from all these parts that I'm learning. There's a lot of different things I've been learning. Right, guys, I'm going to go and get myself a fresh cup of coffee. I will be back in just a minute. Let me stick it on a pause screen for a minute. I will be back in just a couple of minutes and we'll carry on. Won't be long. Got to make myself a smoke to take down to have while I'm doing it. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves. Kaylas, are you still there watching? Redmas, you should tell Kaylas a bit about your mod, mate. I'm sure he'd be interested to know about the different things it adds to the base game, to the vanilla game, and how it improves upon it. Right, be right back. Okay, I'm back. Don't know where to start. Man, it's your mod. I already talked to that one, didn't I? Right. So, look for interfaces on the galaxy map. Well, for a start, I would say start with the improvements to the environment. What improvements it makes to the actual environment, the planet surfaces, and what you see. Like just starting with the grass coverage, you know, that's a huge improvement. Oh yeah, thank you, Slick. Thank you. I'm always doing that. This is why I need you. Incoming message. Well, I got your message. It's been a lot to take in. A simulation. Everything's not real. It feels like it doesn't matter. I suppose. Not if we're going to die anyway. And I've been thinking about that. If the problems of this universe are due to the Atlas crying for help, then it's been crying for a long time. Those 16 minutes, I bet we have years before we do. Ask what they plan to do. I've been thinking a lot about it, how we couldn't meet even though we seem to be standing in the same place. No, that's because we're in a multiverse. There are multiple universes and they're overlapping, the walls between them are getting thin. I don't think we were really in the same location at all. I think those portals, they don't transport us, they transform us. They cut through dimensions. That's what I think anyway. It's the only way to explain it. And if the walls between worlds really are falling, maybe we'll be able to have a drink together before the apocalypse after all. I say goodbye, telling Apollo that I am on a journey to the centre. They tell me that they will race me there. We speak of the memories we have shared, though we did not know each other for very long, and we did not meet. They say they are proud to have worked with me. Okay. Au revoir. Right, Atlas interface discovered. Where? Where is the Atlas interface? Data injection sequence received, source unknown. And I've got another glyph. Awesome. Next Atlas interface. Nice. The act of discovery for discovery's sake now seems like a foolish conceit. I have rejected the path of the itinerant. I have rejected the call of the stars. Only the Atlas matters now. With each encounter, I feel as if I understand a little more. All of us are what we are. Evil arrives in the individual, and goodness is not enough. True greatness lies in sorrow, in the embrace of what we must become. There has never been any other choice than this one. I go on, we go on, eternal, forever searching. Photic jade. This irreplaceable Atlas seed is a form of matter adapted. Photons coalesce into physical solidity by unknown means. Yeah, I'm assuming I'm going to have to make all of those different things. Right, I'm assuming I'm about to get a new glyph. Once I've got all 16, I can complete the Void Egg quest. Jump to the next system. Here comes a new glyph. 5 of 16 completed, nice. Look, the graphics have gone weird again. It's gone very pale again. Do you think that's some sort of interference with the mod and the game that's causing that to happen? It's only happening in some of these Atlas stations for some reason. What is learned can never be unlearned. I'm afraid that I've seen too much. There are glimpses, half-remembered visions of a time before time. I see the birth of the first star. I see the things that dwelt within it, the eyes that watched. I see what the Atlas saw at the moment of its activation. Atlas stones are not stones. The station is not a station. I am not what I think I am. I'm not even sure that I exist. The Atlas does not care. The Atlas demands its threnody, its repetition sublime. I silence my fears and renew my dedication to the path. Only the voyage matters. The destination calls to me. State Phasia. Yeah, it's another one in the sequence of things I have to make. On to the next one. And that'll be glyph 6 of 16 learned. It's quite a drawn out quest line, this one. You see, the graphics look perfect now. Let's see if this one changes when I get out. Yep, there we go. A little weird, that. I think it's something you might need to check, Redmas. I have become the servant of this ancient sentience. It guides me through the cosmos, ever searching, never deviating. Have others come before me? Have others faltered upon the path of the Atlas? Only in ending will revelation arise. Resistance will not be permitted. The Atlas wishes for me to know what it is like to create. It wishes to share some portion of its being. I sense that it cares deeply about this journey, that it's trying to show me something it cannot articulate through word or demonstration. I have no choice but to proceed. This is destined. It is the program I've always been searching, and I cannot falter. Another item learned. And this will be glyph 7 of 16 when I get to the next star system. I'm using the bright version, mate. I am using the bright version, I believe. Let me just I'm just going to pause for a second and see what's going on with the mods at the moment. What do I have in? Visual overhaul bright sci-fi movies local is what I've got in. You see that? Can you see what's going on there? Yeah, it looks like a kind of unexpected interference going on there. Something you didn't expect was going to happen, is it? Artemis, I received your message. I don't know what to say. How do you know the Atlas is telling the truth? I cannot be sure. I know you've been busy. I know why. But I'd still like to see another traveller before I die. I'd still like to meet if we can. If that doesn't sound ridiculous considering the circumstances. Tell Artemis the truth. The same communication comes back to me, permeated with static. The message, the intonation, everything about it is identical. I know you've been. I'd still like to see another traveller if that doesn't try to recalibrate. Same message. It's then that I realise it. The noise is the static I've been hearing throughout my adventures. It's not interference, the corruption of long distance communication. How could it be? We speak through the protocol of a dream. The noises, the sound of waking. It's the sound of everything falling apart. It's the final gasp. The death of the Atlas will not begin in 16 minutes. It began a long time ago. I say goodbye, not knowing if Artemis can hear me. I don't even know what that means to hear me. We're all just data. Did they ever hear me? These glitches will happen more and more in the final days. Individuals caught in cycles, repeating themselves. Planets wiped from existence or changed overnight. All discoveries lost. I must journey on. Right, 7 of 16 learnt. What's that? You aren't you meant to warm a couple of times to get the message about the egg? Yeah, what you have to do is just go into your pulse drive. So use the space bar, go into your pulse drive. Well, I don't know if you're playing on PC or PS4 or what, but just go into your pulse drive, and when you hear a incoming message, just drop from pulse drive and accept the message, and you will find one of these ships talking to you. The mod has several options and is almost entirely customizable. Okay. You're using the blue space one. Okay. Well, I might try swap over to that later, see how I feel about that one. I haven't tried blue space properly yet. I'm just basically experimenting with them all to see. No, it's not warp drive between systems. You have to go into your pulse drive. Just travel in pulse, and eventually you will get a incoming message and drop from pulse and accept the message, and that'll be the first part of your quest for the eggs. The truth of the universe is fire, the soul is light. I am the experiment and the observer, all creation constructed for my journey. I see the universe around me and I know that it is good. I see the universe around me and I know that I should create my own. Right, accept the next one. Got the next thing I need to create. Kalis, have you, so if you already have it. Oh, well, basically the living ship that I've got is because of the mod that I'm playing on, Red Mass's mod, right? So there are living ships flying about in this universe because of Red Mass's mod, and that means they land at space stations and you're able to buy them. But I can't upgrade it. Normally, when you're flying about in Pulse Drive, if you've completed the Void Egg missions, you will get ships that will, well, you get an anomaly come up and you drop from Pulse and it's a Void Egg, and when you open the Void Egg you'll find an upgrade for your ship. So you've got to complete those missions to be able to get the upgrades for it. So although I've got the living ships, I can't improve them, and I want to be able to improve them. Oh, went past it. Where is it? I've got 2 living ships actually. And I've got 8 of the glyphs. Nice. Not too long now. Halfway there. Now see, this time the graphics haven't changed. It's stayed the right colour. Very strange. Right, I'm just going to skip through this stuff because I want to get this done. Heart of the Sun, next curiosity learned. No idea what any of those are for. I would love to get into modding, Redmas. Something I've done coding in the past. It is something I would love to get into. I haven't done any coding for many years, but it's not something I've forgotten. Yeah, when you when you study the egg, it tells you basically the information you need to know to go to your next part of the quest. So what you need to do is scan the worlds in the system you're supposed to be in, and compare their details with what the egg is saying. So if the egg is saying it needs a watery environment with something or other, you just scan the worlds and you can compare what those worlds look like, what the information it gives you about those worlds with what the egg's requiring, and fly to it. When you get down into the atmosphere, if you're on the right world, it'll give you some coordinates to fly to, and you then need to look at the coordinates on your ship screen and fly to the right coordinates till you're close enough. And then when you've got to those coordinates, you will find an artifact on the ground yeah, just scan all the planets in that system, you'll find it. I mean, if necessary, just fly to each planet and fly down into the atmosphere, and when you get into the atmosphere, if it's the right one, it'll tell you. I am a coder too, but coding is a good advantage to understand better which files you should change. But in modding in MS, there is no scripting involved, at least not for the mods I do. Okay. See, I have no clue how it works at all, mate. I've not looked into it. Which is an interesting aspect of gaming, though. Hey, so, like, question for everyone. What do you all think of the current situation with the coronavirus? I mean, my viewpoint on this, right, is that there are currently far less confirmed, like the current figures for confirmed cases with coronavirus is actually far less than it should be. There are the figures coming out of China. What's going on here? Why can I not speak with the Atlas? Okay, I'm here, but it's not giving me a choice to speak to it. Okay, I'm a little confused here. Ah, here we go. Atlas seed chamber. Right. Ah, this is where I've got to start putting these things in, is it? College and the town you go to has 3 cases. Yeah, I mean, okay, so look, the current figures for recovered to deaths is approximately 91% of cases are recovering and 9% of cases are dying. Now, if this infection goes global, which at the moment it's going to, if they don't close all the borders soon and force, like every country right now, in my opinion, should shut down the borders, stop travel of all sorts, close businesses, close airports, close railway stations, underground, everything. That the entire world needs to go into lockdown for maybe 3 weeks to allow all cases to be discovered and to be quarantined, right? And the financial costs and the financial impacts of that happening to the world would be massive. All right, it's going to cause stock market problems. It's already causing stock market problems, but it's going to cause massive problems. But the financial costs of allowing this virus to spread across the world and kill 9% of the world's population, which is what it would do if it goes global completely, is going to be far more than now I've got to start making these things. Yeah, it's going to be far more than shutting the world down right now. Now, if they shut the world right down now, they can contain the virus, but that's the only way they're going to be able to do it. If they don't, it's going to spread to the entire world's population over the next few months. Okay, and in terms of what that's going to do, it's going to cause, if 9% of people are dying, okay, that's, what are we talking about? How many billion population in the world? Let me just look that up. I'm interested to know what the world's population currently is. $7.53 billion, right? So if 9% are dying, hang on, 9%. So 9% of 7.53 billion is, what's that? 677 million. So if it spreads worldwide, we are looking at a possible death toll of 677 million people. I mean, that's beyond anything that's happened in the world's history ever. And the financial costs of dealing with that is massive. And also, what makes it even worse, without shutting down the world right now and containing this virus, right? The virus is now spread back to somebody who's already had it once before. Now, viruses mutate very fast. So a virus only has to jump to two people. So let's say it goes from me to my friend to their friend, and then I meet their friend. It can then come back to me, right? So the first time you have the virus, if you survive it, you get antibodies to the virus in your bloodstream, which will protect you from that version of the virus. But by the time it's jumped to your friend and your friend's friend and then back to you, it's mutated enough that you can catch it again. So the actual death toll could, if it spreads to the world's population, could rise well beyond the 9% that it's currently sitting at, because the virus will mutate. It's just how viruses work. So, like, literally, my opinion is they need to shut down the entire world now. It needs to be enforced worldwide. I mean, it's a massive thing to do. Boris Johnson's chairing a Cobra committee today. Right, 1 heart of the sun required. Let's see about making some of these things. So, the heart of the sun requires modified quanta, which requires nova recurrence. I've got to go all the way back to the beginning, which is what, dark matter? I guess. No, I need a new spheric orb for dark matter. Where's the new spheric orb? Englobe shade. Captured nanode. Captured nanode just requires chromatic metal, but I don't have chromatic metal apparently. Why not? Alright, let's fly out of here and go and get my... think that the Western world doesn't have the full truth about the virus. No, I don't think the Western world does have the full truth. The information that I've been looking up that's come from was a Chinese billionaire who went on TV and did an interview on TV stating that the Chinese government has been covering up the truth about the amount of people that are infected and dying. And then also some American news agency did some interviews, phone interviews, with using a Chinese person to pose as a Chinese state official. They phoned up funeral homes in Wuhan and spoke to the people running the funeral homes to find out. Oh, wrong thing. I want to call in my ship. Yeah, they spoke to funeral homes. Now, first of all, the Chinese billionaire stated that this was about a week and a half ago. He stated that he was estimating there were so far at least 50,000 dead in China, not the government official figures that they were giving out of 2,000, and that he estimated that there were perhaps as many as 1.5 million confirmed cases actually in China, but the Chinese government were covering up the amount, the actual amount, and stating that there were only, like, at the time it was 60,000 they were saying. It's now up there, official figures are now 80,000. So there's some American news agency that did these telephone interviews with funeral homes in Wuhan and got someone to pose as a Chinese state party official who was supposedly there to provide help for the funeral directors to help them cope with their workload, and they wanted to discover the truth about their workload. And the people running the funeral homes and the telephone interviews were saying that they couldn't keep up with the workload, that they were burning. This was, bear in mind, this is like 10 days ago or more that I looked this up. The people from the funeral homes were saying that they were burning 150 bodies, up to 150 bodies a day. Now, there are, in Wuhan alone, there are 49 funeral homes. If each one is burning, let's say 100 bodies a day, then that would add up to around 5,000 bodies a day. Now, that doesn't match up with their figures of 2,000 dead. There's one other factor that is making people believe that the Chinese government are covering up the actuality of what's happening, is that there have been satellite imagery of the two main areas of the infection in China. So Wuhan and Guangzhou or something it's called, I think. They're the two main areas where coronavirus has been prevalent. And the satellite photography shows massive outflows of sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere around those two regions. Now, being as the areas have been totally shut down, all the factories have been closed, everything's been shut, okay, there's nothing that could account for that amount of sulfur dioxide being released into the air except for the burning of organic material. So that correlates with the fact that all these funeral homes are cremating bodies, right, and the amount of bodies that they're creating. So sulfur dioxide is released when you burn organic material. And they are burning massive amounts of organic material if they're burning that amount of bodies. So the satellite photography kind of correlates what the Chinese billionaire and the people from the funeral homes are saying, that they're actually burning a lot more bodies than they're letting on. So yeah, it's a worrying thought. Right, so I need, first of all, what do I need? I need chromatic metal. I've got chromatic metal, so why is it saying I haven't? Let's just stick that in my exosuit for a minute. I've got way too much shit on me, man. Let's put some of this away. Alright, so I need to craft, first things first, captured nanode. Captured nanode, I can make Where is it? An englobed shade. With the englobed shade, I can make the next one in the sequence, which is what? A new spheric orb, is that it? Yeah. Dark matter. Dawn's End. Now I'm lost as to what one I'm supposed to be doing. Is Dawn's End the last one? No, I haven't done any of these yet. So I've got a Dawn's End. Which one requires a Dawn's End? Oh, I need copper. I'm assuming I've got some copper somewhere on board. There we go. No, that's activated copper. Have I got any ordinary copper? Yes. Okay, I'm missing something for the next one. Cadmium. I have activated cadmium on me. I should have cadmium somewhere. It's not there. Maybe not. Let's see if I've got any ordinary cadmium. Emerald. Indium. I don't think I've got any indium. I'm going to have to find a planet with indium. Oh, I have. I've only got 9 though. Have I got any activated indium? Damn. Okay, I've got to find a planet with activated indium. Oh, ordinary indium. Yeah, I should be able to transfer that. It's I had that one though. I did have ordinary cadmium, but it's the indium I'm short of now. I need to find an indium planet. Indium comes from where? What type of star system? I can't remember. Oh, look it up. Easiest way to do that. Right, indium, refined stellar metal. Chromatic metal generated by fusion in the heart of a star, blah, 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 blah. Indium is found on planets orbiting blue stars. Right, so go for a blue star. Yeah, I've got an awful lot of everything nearly. don't want life forms. I want no filter. Now this is a problem for me. I can't see the colours of the stars. I don't know if you've noticed this, but it's impossible to see the colours of the stars using the mod. It's okay on the filters. If I go to life form, you get those colours. If you go to conflict or economy, you get those colours. But I don't have a conflict scanner or an economy scanner. But on the ordinary no filter, you cannot see the star colours. So I have no way of knowing which one's a blue star and which one's not. How do I know that's red? I mean, it's pure white to look at. I'm confused. See, I can just about see that that's green. Just about. I can't tell where the blue ones are though. It's actually impossible to see what a blue star looks like here. Is that a blue star? Maybe that one's. See, that looks blue from a distance. So on the blue space mod, you've made it more distinct. Okay, I think what I'm going to do, is fly back into their freighter quickly. I'm going to save off and I'm going to reload the game with the blue space mod instead. Yeah, I think you need to possibly alter that one, yeah. Only things that can be discovered by playing though, isn't it? By actually playing and experimenting with it and seeing what works and what doesn't. Oh, I don't even need to go up there. I've just exited the ship. I created a save point. Right, I'm going to quit the game and reload it with the blue space mod instead. So let's do that. Shut down some of these bits for a minute. Just put them out of the way. Okay, so I am going to remove that one. Put that one instead. Hang on, I want to copy it there, not move it. All right, let's try that. I don't think I've actually played with the blue space mod, so we'll see what I think of it. No, that's still hard to see. Like, I actually have no clue what any of those stars are. Okay, so if I just remove the vanilla, the blue space, is it going to have vanilla in there already? What does the modular split of the main pack have in it? Let me have a look. Hang on a second. So vanilla is in here. Just having a look through it all. Headlights, more base space out. Fancy skies, local visual clouds. Recolor for fantasy worlds, local by, yeah, okay. Is that the same as the recolor for vanilla local? Because that's what I was using before. I'm just going to try it without adding any other thing in. I want to see what it does. Removing it leads you to vanilla. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, that's the one interference that I found that I really don't like about it is I'm not able to see planet colours in the galaxy map. And you can if you're looking at any of the other filters, but if you're on no filter, you can't see it. Let's see how this one feels. Now see, I can see planetary colours here, so I'm assuming I will see them in the galaxy map properly now. Or system colours, sorry, star colours, not planetary colours. Right, now I can see system colours. So what was I looking for? A blue system for Indian, wasn't it? Well, I kind of can see it. It still seems a little... Still seems a little undefined, like... I'm not entirely sure, again. There's a blue, yeah, I can see. Let's just go there. It's much harder to tell though. This is vanilla, okay. Saying if I go to the centre of the galaxy, I'm going to wipe us all out. Ask what he did. He says, I've committed such atrocities, traveller, I had to. It's me or them. It's always been me or them. Please, if you go through the centre, if you do what I did, it will reset everything. It will replace me, wipe me. All those souls that have died for nothing. It was the only way to live on. You have to understand me. Life for more life. They sustain me. Sounds like he's He's the problem, this guy. Activated indium, that'll do. Oh! 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 I just got a void egg. Grafted inode. Nice. Supremely powerful upgrade for the grafted eyes. Use E to trigger node growth and begin the grafting process. Each node is genetically unique and exact upgrade statistics are unknown until installation is complete. Potential improvements include damage output and overheat tolerance. Nice, nice, nice. Right. Let's move that and stick that. Heat dispersion 83%, damage increase 27%. Nice, nice, nice. That's the first one of those I found. I didn't think I could find those without doing the yeah, I haven't been on a planet for ages. I didn't know I could get those until I'd completed the egg quest. I thought I had to complete the egg quest first. There's not a lot of land around here. I've made a few. I haven't really played with them yet. I haven't upgraded them or anything yet. So where the hell am I going to find any indium? That's a big tree. Yeah, I've not heard anything about the dragonfly. What is it? A little flying craft? I need to find a larger area of land because I'm not finding any deposits at the moment. Alright, that sounds interesting. I'm not finding anything in the way of deposits. There's no sign of anything. I think I'm going to go check the other planet in this system. It's going to be hard to find any deposits on this one. Activated indium. Straight indium. Probably. What's this? Scalding planet, and that one is a bleak planet. I guess it doesn't really matter either way. I'll go for the activated. Did I just lose my alien melody? I think I did. I didn't jump out in time. I love the way the wildlife looks using this. There's a lot of it on this planet as well. A whole bunch of it on this planet. Alright, so what am I looking for? Activated indium. There we go. 682 meters away. Oh, there's one even closer. Wrong one. I've lost sight of my deposit. Where is it? Oh, I went past it. Very small deposit, that one. Wow, those things are huge now. I've never seen them that big before. That's very cool, man. I like the way it's increased the size of a lot of these things. They feel very alien being so big. I guess the only downside to them spawning so big is that where normally you'd see them on the ground and they wouldn't be overlapping like that, because they're huge, they all overlap. But I can't see it's really a problem. Right, what did I get? Activated indium, wasn't it? No, it makes chromatic metal. Oh, damn. So I'm going to have to actually go to the indium planet as well. If I combine indium and chromatic metal, I get double the amount of indium, but I don't think I can get indium from activated indium. No, I can't. Damn. Okay. Alright, no problem. Go to the other planet. Oh, that's something you can sort out, is it? Oh, I didn't think you'd be able to do that. Wow, that's very cool. Alright, so which one was just indium? That one, was it? No, it's this one. Another watery planet though. Let's head for a larger looking landmass. So does it help you to watch people playing using your mod to decide what you need to do? Because like you said to me, didn't you don't get much time to play. Is that the last one, the Heart of the Sun? It is, isn't it? I think I've made it. I think I've got what I needed. Yeah, I bet it is. Able to show my mods folder? Yeah, I can do that for you. Let me land somewhere quickly and I will. Okay, so current mods that I'm running. I've got the mining speed. I'm running a couple of little cheap ones. Mining speed 10 times and a Space Explorer one, which gives me extra launch and warp distance. I've got the visual one, full metal spaceships and orange trails, and the Pegasus warp effect. I'm running the fantasy synthesis mod, which comprises of a load of different things. I don't know if you know. No, I'm using the main mod pack, the latest one that he's just released. Red Mass is in here, by the way, Happy Face. That's him in chat, so feel free to say hello and chat to him. And then I've got a couple of Novazek ones, item stack times 100 and stock market adjustment, but I'm not sure if they're part of... have you got anything like this in your mod, Red Mass? Is there increased item stacks in your mod, and also are there increased stocks at the stock market? Happy Face, isn't it, man? I really love this, I really do. Okay, it's one to consider. Because I'm currently using someone else's versions of that, but you know, if you had them in your mod or as an optional addition to your mod, I would quite happily use those instead. I like having the extra stuff at the stock market. It enables me to do awesome trade deals. Well, it is a. I mean, Happy Face probably agrees with me on this. It is a wonderful addition to the game. Have I got to do all of this again? Looks like it. Can I not do that one? No, I'm back to here now then. And I've made the Heart of the Sun. Awesome. Oh look, a map of the galaxy. I stand at the interface of the Atlas. I stand at the Forge of Worlds. This is how it showed me what it was. This is how the Atlas shared the nature of its life, the workings of its mind. It never required prayer, it never required worship. All that it asked of me, all that it ever wanted, it was just input. I was just a user. Unbidden, the Atlas seeds gravitate towards the doorway. The void is meant to be filled. Nothingness yearns for a soul. If I do this, a star will be born. If I do this, I will become more than I ever thought possible. Well, let's see what happens when you birth a new star. There is nothing, and then there is everything. I see a star blaze to life within the void, the spread of life, planets, creatures to give it meaning. For a moment I am as the Atlas is. For a moment I am the creator of worlds. The fabric of time and space stands revealed to me, black holes swarming from system to system. The Atlas screams. Starseed, priceless fragment, the smallest of sparks, housed within a containment field of unknown origins. The seed glows with life, desperate to escape and fulfill its potential. To make that, I need platinum, gold, and tritium. Damn, I've got to go. I've got to go out and visit my bloody capital ship. I don't have that stuff on me. Oh, it won't let me travel any further with the jetpack. There's like an invisible wall there stopping me. I don't think I've got the stuff to make that in the ship either, but what have I got to make? A starseed. Where's that? I don't even see it now. Weird. Am I missing it? What the hell? Heart of the Sun. It gave me the thing for the starseed, but it's not showing it in here. Maybe I've just got to collect the stuff. Build a starseed. Oh, it's technology. Right, okay. Is it starship technology, or I guess it's a starship technology. What am I doing? Nope. Ah, here we go. Just need some platinum. Right, people, I'm going to take a 2-minute break to go and get myself a cup of coffee. I'll be right back. Won't be long. Oh, I have coffee, I'm a happy bunny. Right, sorry about that. Let's flip back to main screen before I forget again. I'm always forgetting. There we go. Right. Okay, what do I need to do? Let's have a look. So I've got the purge reset, but I need the Atlas path right now. Push towards the black hole. The Atlas path gives me the... I think the Atlas path gives me what I need to get the glyphs, and that's what I need to be doing right now. So I'm going to continue on that one. What time is it for me? An hour behind you, sir. It's 17 minutes past 5 for me. You in France? Love this. Oh damn, I don't have the components to repair that. I need to get away from this ship. Too close. Oh my god, they're everywhere. Wrong button. Oh, more? Come on. Oh, it's no problem having a battle. System authority ships, though. I'm not sure I should be doing this. Oh, I need to get out of here. Let's have a look what's going on here. Yeah, the vanilla cripple is too strong. Unfortunately, I can't remove the current version of the modding tool. In the full version of the mod, it's more easy to escape the cripple. Cripple blocks your max speed at 500 units per second. Personally, I like the vanilla space. I did dark space mods because it was requested, but I wouldn't have done them otherwise. It's a trap. Yeah, seems like it. Oh, I'm out of there. That beam laser on the living ships is extremely OP. Very OP. Did I jump to the right system or what? I feel like I've gone to the wrong system, but no, it's... Glyph 13 of 16. I'm going to visit this space station while I'm here. Coming in for a hot landing. I might as well upgrade my exosuit a little bit more. I've got 11 of the 16 glyphs now though, which is awesome. Just see if there's any nanites for sale. It wanted me to have some residual gloop, didn't it? Goop, sorry. What else would it want? It was residual goop and something else, and I can't remember what. Never mind. Got a traveller on here as well. Gonna go visit the traveller grave. I know, there is such a lot to do with it. When I first played it on PS, it was awful. But that was such a long time ago, Red Mass. It was on PlayStation and it was quite a lot of years ago. Just going to skip through this. Just to get to the glyph. I have 14 of 16 now. What, on the planet's surface? viscous fluids I need. Do the Nexus missions as well. Okay. Distance travelled 1,204,000 light years. So I need 2 hypnotic eyes and 20 viscous fluids. I don't think I've got 2 hypnotic eyes. I think I only have 1. Whole fleet of freighters come in, look. Any travellers aboard this one? No. Doesn't appear to be. I'm enjoying just working through all the story stuff at the moment. I'm really liking it. Hang on. I feel like something's not selected right there. No, it was right. I went to the wrong system. I just spotted where it was. It's over there. Or any of these systems by the looks of it. Let's visit the space station on this one first. Oh, I've got all 16 glyphs. Alright, then that means I've got something to do. Right, so I need hypnotic eyes 2 and viscous fluids 20. I'm not sure I've got those, but we will find out. Hello Andrew, how's it going? I'm assuming that's Andrew I know from YouTube, just being on Twitch instead. I need to sell some of this stuff I've got on me as well. Got too much. Oh, I'm out of space in my storage. Is there any way to change the character aspect by looking at the shelves on the wall? I don't get what you're talking about. I'm a little confused there, Red Mass, as to what you mean. Yeah, is there any way to, in the mods that you deploy, to increase the amount of storage units you can put down? Because at the moment we can place only 10 storage units across everywhere, so they interact across everywhere like that. Is there any way to like maybe double that up or something? I'll check out what you're talking about in a second, sorry. I want to try and make some space. I want to see if I've got any eyeballs as well. I need eyeballs to repair my ship. Panels in the walls and interaction when you look at them. Alright, I'll check that out in a sec. I need that out. Okay, I've got the pieces for my ship now. I don't appear to have any eyeballs. Where'd you get those eyeballs from? Underwater, isn't it? Hypnotic eyes. Oh, okay, yeah, appearance modifier. I wondered where that was coming from. I keep seeing that come up when I'm looking at things, and I wondered what that was from. That's part of the mod then, yeah? In the water, yeah, I thought it was. Okay. Alright, I need to find a portal. Let's double check what I've got on me. Back and go to storage. That I can sell the navigation data. I don't want... Oh, actually I could use that. I'll use that in a minute. I can sell all the meaty chunks and things, make some space. Right. Now that I've got all the glyphs, I can hatch my void egg. Hopefully. I've got the last point of that quest to do. Any sign of a traveller aboard? Oh, I don't need a traveller. I've got all the glyphs. Right, go to the alien monolith and find a portal from that. Okay, we've got a portal located. Got copper on this planet, so that's good if I need it. Oh, I need the copper. See if it's any closer than that. No, just ammonia and silver. Okay, so the nearest copper one is there. No, I've activated quite a lot of portals, but this is the first time I've had all the glyphs, so I haven't been able to finish the Void Egg mission because of it. You need all 16 glyphs to be able to do it. Vanilla model portals are more simpler. I used a model in the game files that were used for pre-release trailers that added collision and interact. Nice. So they wouldn't normally look like this then. Let's have some of my coffee before it goes cold. Oh damn, I ran out of copper. Does it have to be fully charged to work? I guess it does. Okay. What do we got? Ammonia. Wow, that's big beastie. That was the one I went to, wasn't it? I'm assuming it was, but... I'm looking forward to having the jetpack improved where we can fly faster forwards. That would be great. I feel like Hello Games missed out on something by not adding that to it automatically. Alright, let's just fly a little way away. Go over here maybe and land and scan again. Wow, what a lovely structure that is. I don't know what that is, but it's interesting. That's awesome that that is so huge. That feels amazing. So rocket boots, I haven't installed that yet. That just gives you a like double jump, does it? Jesus. If that thing shits on me now, I'm dead. Yeah, what is with the bubbles? I've never quite understood that. Now, I wrote down the glyphs I needed for the egg somewhere, but I've forgotten where I put them. So I'm going to have to pull it up on the site I was using. Right, let's have a look. Somewhere I've got it saved off. There it is. So we've got bird face, bird, black hole, jellyfish. Bird face, bird, black hole, jellyfish. Bird face, bird, black hole, jellyfish. Balloon, moon, bird, spider. Where is it? Balloon, moon, bird, spider. Hexagon boat, and is that whale? Fish? Hexagon boat and fish. Where's the boat? Woohoo! Target coordinates -56, 159, -159. Sorry. Oh, I'm almost there. 56.71 that way, and 159.19. Oh, okay. I'll be down in a sec. Up to anything on the weekend? No, not really, mate. Right, guys, I'm going to have to save a save point here because I've got to go and eat. I will be back on straight afterwards, though, tonight. So, thank you for joining me. But give me like an hour or something and I will be back on. It's been great fun. Nice to have you all here. And I will see you soon. I'll be real soon, so keep your eyes open.